Hey guys, I'm coming to you from the kitchen. It seems everybody's interested in the electric pressure cooker videos, so I thought I'd bring you this one even though it's going to be a short video. It's how I cook my greens. And the greens could be collard greens. These are my curly leaf kale. I just did a big harvest, and as you can see the pot is really full. And that's okay because this is going to cook down to about here, which is well below the maximum line on this cooker. And what I'm going to do is walk you through this. What I did is, first thing I did was wash my kale. I put about 4 cups of water in my pot. Then I cut up my kale. As you can see, they're nice sized, bite-sized pieces. Cut up the kale, threw them in the pot. I have the pot heat on already because it will start wilting this down to make more room in the pot before I even seal it up. But what I do as well is I'm going to add Wiley's Green Seasonings. Because this is a big pot, I'm going to add 2 packs of this. So we have a good seasoning mix. And that's all the seasonings I add. And then tonight I'm also going to add some real bacon bits. And I don't use imitation, I only use the real stuff. And as you can see, it's a great value. So it's reduced sodium because there will be enough sodium in this stuff. So that's my green recipe for cooking any kind of greens. Collards, mustard greens, turnip greens, kale. So those are the 4 greens that I basically cook with, and I grow collards, kale, and mustard greens right now I have growing. So I wanted to bring you this, and I'm going to add these ingredients, but I got to put the camera down, so bear with me here. See if I can line you up. As you can hear, the bird hears me on the video, so she's going off. And what I'm going to do is just add a couple packets of seasonings. It's this easy. This is an electric pressure cooker. I can walk away from this and it does everything for me other than stir the food. So it's going to put it under pressure. It's going to, and I make sure I empty every bit out of my packages because when you buy pre-mixed seasonings, they're not usually too cheap. Now the Wiley's for me right now, I can buy 2 packs of these for $1 right now at my local Walmart here in Plant City, Florida. So, and where I find that is usually around the produce section. There goes my bacon bits. I always use tongs. So if I can get this wilted down and mixed in a little bit, then I'll close it up and walk away. These greens will be one of the tenderest greens, and it only takes about 15 minutes for these, and I do stems and all because of the electric pressure cooker. Does such a great job on cooking this. Okay, my seasonings mixed in there pretty good. Oh yeah, see? I'm going to bring you back over here. See how much that's gone down already? Remember it was all the way to the top? That's because I have this preheating right now. And it'll go under pressure pretty quickly here in a few minutes. And they'll be cooked hours before we're ready for them. But again, a tender green is a good green. So what we'll do, look how they're shrinking. Do you see all that? And this was a very full container when I started. Like I said, this will cook down a whole lot. But there's a view, and the timer is set 15 minutes, high pressure. And it's ready to go. So all I have to do now, and this is the Cuisinart. I actually like it. It's not a complicated system. You put your lid on, you turn. Watch this. See, watch this right here. See that post come out? See that? That's locked right there. That's locked. Then you set your pressure gauge back here. And you can, usually I have it this way. And when it alarm goes off that the pressure cooker is done cooking for the set time, you can take it manually off of pressure, or you can let it depressurize itself. If you're taking it off manually, what I recommend is wear a oven mitt and just flip this open, and this will let the air release. And I'll try and show you that when it's time. One of the other things to be aware of is this little red knob down there. That little red knob will come up when it's under pressure, and you'll hear it go, it literally starts building pressure. If I can catch it when it's doing that, I'll try and video it for you. But this won't take long at all to cook. And the house will smell like cooking greens. It's amazing. But I'll bring you back when this is either getting under pressure, if I can catch it, or when it's done being cooked, and I'll show you what we got finished. What you're hearing is the pressure cooker going under pressure. I barely caught the end of it. You can see the red dot is now up. And you can hear a little clicking sound. I don't know why it makes that sound. It didn't when I first got it. But it goes away after it's under pressure for a few minutes. Now this here will start counting down. The timer does not count down until it goes fully under pressure. So when it's totally under pressure, that will start counting down. And we'll see in 15 minutes or so, we'll have fully cooked collard greens. Or, I'm sorry, kale greens. Bring you back then. Hey guys, I'm back. My timer's run out. And now what you can see here, it says keep warm. That is an automated setting. That is, if I walk away from this, I can put this on, go shopping, and come home. And it will automatically go to the keep warm setting. My white tab is down, which means there's, as you can see, there's no pressure to be released. Now if you watch this button again, you're going to see it open. See that? That means I'm unlocked. And all I have to do is lift. Voila. And there's those curly leaf kale. They're all cooked. Let's give this a quick stir. I don't want the camera too close. Oh yeah, look at that. And as you can see, it shrank down a little bit more than when I closed the pressure canner or pressure cooker. It's not a canner. Do not try to can in this. There we go. Now we got to taste it. It sure looks tender. Oh yeah, it's very, very tender. A great pot of greens. Yum. I have a 12-year-old granddaughter I'm raising, and this is one of her favorite foods. So if I'm growing it, I'm cooking the tar out of it to keep her in healthy greens. Now, the other part, I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to show you how to do a stovetop pressure cooker, and I'm going to make some jambalaya with sausage on the stovetop. If I had a second insert, because this is just an insert, it's just a metal insert that if I don't burn myself, I could pull out. I could pull this out, pop in my next one if I had a spare, and cook my next ingredient or part of my meal, which would be the jambalaya. And this would only take 15 minutes start to finish as well. So having two pressure cookers could be a very, very good thing. Or just having a spare cook insert, which, there you go. You can see how that lifts out. Very easy to lift out and clean. You just gotta be careful you don't burn yourself. But that's the cooking your greens in the electric Cuisinart pressure cooker. And I'll have another video coming up shortly with the jambalaya. Have a blessed day.